looking at the New Zealand government scholarship, which covers tuition fee for all applicants, which also comes with an establishment allowance of 3,000 New Zealand dollars and also come with free residence, living allowance of 491 New Zealand dollar per week, accommodation expenses, textbook, registration fee, and many more opportunity comes with this government of New Zealand scholarship, like the travel insurance, the medical insurance, the free lab. You can also travel home during your scholarship. All of these are things that comes with this New Zealand government scholarship. And in details, we are going to be looking at how you can actually apply, what are the requirements, what are the things you need to do, what are the area of focus for this particular New Zealand government scholarship. I will be guiding you through everything. One thing I want you to do right now is to sit back, click on that like button and watch this video as I guide you through information about this New Zealand government scholarship. Note that this New Zealand government scholarship varies with deadline. So if you're applying, the deadline from your country actually varies from another country. So you want to make sure that you know what to do before you start your application to this New Zealand government scholarship. Okay, so at this point, before you actually go ahead, there's a place you need to check if you are eligible for this particular scholarship. So it will ask you which country are you coming from, what is your date of birth, then it will take you to the next stage. It will ask you some question. After asking you those questions, what your answer is will determine if you are eligible to apply for the New Zealand scholarship or if you are not eligible. Okay, so once you fill all those information, just like three information, just yes or no, yes or no. So once you click yes or no, I think 4 questions. So once you click yes or no, it will use that to calculate if you are eligible for the New Zealand scholarship and for you to be able to apply. So once you click on next and submit, it will now give you an eligibility code, which you can find there. You can also put in your email and click on send so that you can have that eligibility code in your email in case you want to use it, because you are going to need it in your registration application form. Okay, so once you get your eligibility code and you are sure you are eligible to apply for the New Zealand government scholarship, then you now click on register here. So if you want to register here straight, you can just click on register here to start filling your personal information, your home address, your phone number, all of those things like that. Then you log into the portal and continue the process from there. Okay, so that is that about this New Zealand scholarship program. Now let's look at critical information about this particular New Zealand scholarship. Like I said earlier, not all countries are actually eligible for this New Zealand scholarship. Over 130 scholarship, 130 countries are actually eligible. So you want to check if your own country is there. So this has been split to different sections based on the continent. So if you are under Africa, then you want to check if you are eligible. Algeria, Angola, Botswana, all of these, Ethiopia, all of these, Ghana, all of this, Kenya, Lesotho, all of this, Namibia, Nigeria, Rwanda, all of this, Senegal, Tunisia, Uganda, Zambia, all of these countries are the countries that are eligible in Africa. Then if you go to Asia, you are going to see the countries that are actually eligible in Asia: Cambodia, Indonesia, Jordan. Those are the country that are eligible under Asia. Then under Pacific, they have Tonga, Tuvalu, Vanuatu, okay, Samoa, Solomon Island. All of these are countries that are actually eligible to apply for this. Okay, so if you click on this Caribbean section, you are also going to see country under the Caribbean that are eligible. Then under the Latin American country, you are going to see those that are eligible here: Venezuela, Peru, Paraguay, Panama, all of these. So whatever country you are coming from, then the Commonwealth country. So you need to read information about this. So these are the countries that are actually available. Then Africa. Okay, so make sure that you check that your country is eligible before you actually go ahead to start your application to this fully funded scholarship in New Zealand. Since this is a government scholarship, there are numbers of universities that comes up and fall under this government scholarship. Okay, so here we have the Auckland University of Tech, Lincoln University, Massey University, University of Auckland, University of Canterbury, University of Otago. I think I've made a video about University of Otago scholarship itself, University of Waikato, and the Victoria University of Wellington. They also have Institute of Technology, Southern Institute of Technology, Unitech Institute of Technology, Wintech or Waikato. Okay, so these are schools that actually fall under this government of New Zealand scholarship. So if you are looking at this scholarship, you can also look at the school directly itself to see if you have more program. But I will advise that you check through the country, because under the country you can actually check the programs that you can apply to. I don't know if you get that. Okay, so this is the idea behind this. Based on the category of country or the continent, not all the programs, or you cannot apply to all the programs, but you can apply to specific program that has been fitter, that suits your country. So if you are coming from Africa, there's a list of programs that are majorly assigned to people coming from Africa, Rwanda, Ghana, Kenya, all those African countries. If you are coming from the Pacific section of you want to be sure that you are checking the programs that are majorly for Pacifican. Okay, so that is what I'm actually trying to say. So generally they have program under the climate change and the environment, like climate change, environmental law, water management, natural resources management, and also under disaster they have some programs like civil engineering, emergency management, engineering, geology, geophysics. All of these are programmed under the under particular section. And under the food security and agriculture, they have farm management, food technology, horticulture, all of those. Then under good governance, they have some of this program. Okay, under law and justice, they have criminal justice, criminology, human rights, international law. Economics, they have program international communication technology, as ICT. They have cyber security, fishery, they have program there. Under health, they have program there. Sport and recreation management, psychology, psychiatric, speech and language therapy. Okay, so those are the general list of programs that are available. Then they are now split into the continent itself. Like I said earlier, this will cover your full tuition fee, gives you establishment allowance, give you residence for free, living allowance, like that's your living expenses, accommodation expenses, airfare ticket, travel insurance, medical insurance, and all other expenses that you might incur during your study in New Zealand. Don't forget that the closing date for each of these scholarship actually varies. Okay, so if you want to apply, you want to make sure that you check your country. Okay, if your country is still eligible to apply to this New Zealand government scholarship, and the programs that are actually available covers both undergraduate and the graduate area. So if you are looking at your bachelor, you are looking at your master's level, or you are looking at the PhD level, you want to make sure you go ahead to check this. And this is a fully funded scholarship from the New Zealand government. Okay, so I want you to now, let's go ahead to the main application portal now, to the official website, where we can now start the process so that I can guide you on what you need to do right now. Okay, for you to get this fully funded scholarship, first you must be someone who is coming from the list of country that has been listed above. You must have a good academic record, and you must have good experience in research if you are going for your masters and also for your PhD actually. Also, English courses must be required, which means English language must have been the language of instruction in your home country, because all the programs will actually be taught in English. No criminal record will be there because it will not be accepted. For the required document or the eligibility requirements for you to actually get into this particular government of New Zealand scholarship is actually you getting your transcript for your bachelor, that's for your masters, then your transcript for your masters, that's for your PhD. Okay, so that is important. you also need a photocopy of your passport. That's for your international passport. Then you need to draft like a short or brief resume about your academic and also your research experience. You also need to note that you have to write statement of purpose, which is why you actually want to get into this particular program that you wish to select, and every other information required in your statement of purpose. You also need to make sure that you are getting 2 reference recommendation letter. Okay, English proficiency certificate is required from your last institute. Okay, so in this case they are not requesting that you should go and write your IELTS, but instead they are asking you to get the proficiency certificate from your previous institute. So if you are going for your bachelor, you can actually get this proficiency of English language from your high school. Okay, and if you are going for your masters, you can actually get this also from your undergrad institution. Okay, and you also need to note that during the application you need to include your acceptance letter from the school. Then your valid passport is required, registration and enrollment certificate from those list of schools that we've actually mentioned above. Okay, so after getting all of this together, then you are set and ready to start your application to this fully funded scholarship from the New Zealand government. Okay, so as you can see here, first thing we need to check is the list of countries that are eligible. We've actually seen that. The next one is to check your eligibility criteria, which I've actually given you. Then also to check the research study subject and also research available courses. Then how to apply for a scholarship. So let's take this one after the other. If you look at this section, it says to apply for a scholarship, you must meet all the eligibility criteria, complete the online questionnaire link below to confirm whether you can apply. That is what I've shown you earlier, which is where you answer like 4 questions, and after answering that 4 questions, they provide you with an eligibility code if you are eligible to apply. Then if you are eligible to apply, then you now proceed to go and start your application. Okay, so here in which country you hold your citizenship, how long you have been in your home country, how much your work experience you have, whether we provide scholarship to your country. So all of those are just 4 questions. Like I said, not something too serious for you to actually go and start asking questions. So after you complete that, then you can now start proceed to the next. If you want to apply for this, you must make sure that you are meeting the age requirement information. So here it is written that if you want to apply, you must be 18 years and above, but not more than 40 years. Okay, so you must be under your 40 years. There's no upper age limit for applicants. However, we do not prefer applicants who are under 40 years of age. Okay, so who are under 40 years of age. Okay, so you need to pay attention to that, please. Okay, you must be 18 years old or older when you start your scholarship. This means if you are 17 years of age when you apply, you must have your 18th birthday before you start your scholarship in semester 1. Okay, so please let's actually pay attention to that. Then your visa and immigration requirement for scholar, you can actually come here and come and read information about this. uh their scholarship will be withdrawn if you do not get your visa on time. Okay, so you need to make sure you apply fast so that you can proceed with your visa processing application. Visa application fee and immigration level paid by High Commission and reimbursed by institution in New Zealand. Immigration medical check fee maximum of 1. Yes, this will be paid by the High Commission or reimbursed by the institution when you land in uh, in New Zealand. Okay, travel to location where medical check occurs. No. Travel to location where visa interview. So those ones are expenses that you actually incur yourself. Okay, cost of fee for dependent visa. This will not be cater for. Okay, so you need to make sure you pay attention to that. Then the English requirement, we've actually looked at that. Let's proceed now to the next step. So on this page where you check the list of subjects, you have to check the subject Here it says click the following link for recommended study subjects in your country, be it in the Pacific, in Asia, in Africa, in Caribbean, in Latin American. Okay, so you want to check your own country for you to know the courses that you must apply to. Like I showed you earlier, though they have list of lot of program, but not everything that you can apply to. So you want to make sure you are checking your own country to see the programs that are actually eligible for you to apply to. Let's use Africa for example. So I'm going to put this up. Under Africa, we have a program under climate change, food security and agriculture, renewable energy, good governance. That's all. Okay, so those are programs that are actually available for you under the New Zealand government scholarship. So then you can now select which of them you would like to apply to. Based on the country where you are coming from, the application process actually differs and it varies because of the list of programs that you need to apply to. So if you are coming from Asia, you need to click on this, apply for a Pacific University in Asia. So you follow this procedure, apply online if you are from Kiribati, Neo, Samoa, Solomon Island. Then if you are from Asia, you click this link here, apply online here. If you are from Africa, you click on this, apply online here. But first, make sure you check your eligibility requirement before you go ahead to go and start the process. Okay, from Caribbean, from Latin America, from the Commonwealth country. As a result of COVID-19, we regret to advise that no Commonwealth scholarship are available. Okay, so Commonwealth is out. Latin American countries, you can check here. So this is this about this New Zealand government scholarship. So if your country is eligible and programs are still available, because a lot of people are applying, and if the space has been filled up, as you can see, the scholarship is numbered, so not it is not something that will be available for a long time. So if the scholarship is numbered and no program is more available for you, then you will not be able to apply again to this scholarship. Make sure you do your best to make sure you quickly go ahead to go and start your application right now. Okay, so I wish you the best. Make sure you like this video, share with a friend, drop your comment. Till then, I will catch up with you in another one.